Hello! This is Mr. Axebane, and this is episode 8 of Sailwind. Now, I believe last episode I actually ended it at Al Ankh Academy. I had made quite a bit of money. I had over 1,000 coin. Actually, I had over 1,100 coin. I was really low on water. Anyway, I'm not at the Al Ankh Academy now, though. I'm actually at Al Nalim. I decided to do a couple more deliveries off camera. Um, after last episode, and the only notable thing that really happened, I would say, really, that I can recall, it was one of those deliveries that I did was also here to Al Nalim, but it's not this one here, but it was the one I did before this. It was 12 barrels of rum. They really like their rum down here in Al Nalim, and there wasn't even room in the boat for any missions. I may have taken one package of mail, but I don't know that I even did that. Maybe, yeah, maybe. But otherwise, it was just the ship was basically pretty much full, uh, with 12 barrels of rum. And after I sold all that last time at Al Nalim, I kind of wish I had been recording actually, because I had like 1,600 and some coins or something. It was nuts. It was really nice. So, anyway, I went back after that I'd done that rum delivery here to Al Nalim. I think I swung back to Gold Rock City, I believe it was, and then took something there. I don't recall, and then I brought some more stuff back to Al Nalim because there were more good options like goods. Oh yeah, I bought a bunch of trade goods, like actual goods. I bought about 4 crates or so of goods, I think it was, and then I got some missions to deliver some interesting stuff. Oranges. Oh, that's not a mission. Yeah, I also bought oranges. Yeah, I think I only bought one of those because I couldn't afford another. But Al Nalim had a great price for those, and I thought, you know what, I'll bring a little bit of variety of trade goods because I usually just bring one type. So I brought 2 or 3, I think, actually. And then I took these missions. I got a mission to deliver mail. I always like to take that one. It's always one package, maybe a little bit heavy, but it's just one. For its size, it's not bad. And it's a common delivery. It's not, a huge payout, but the primary point of missions is to gain reputation anyway. So, and then I got cave mushrooms as well as one of the missions, and some at least one type of tobacco. Anyway, now this is a lot of stuff, and I put a lot of money into these trade goods, and the profits looked dazzling. I can't remember what it was, and I didn't bother to get a receipt. I always just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. I think the next time I start a new save, or maybe I'll just start doing it on this one, is to get receipts every time I buy and every time I sell my trade goods. Because, yeah, it's really nice if you do that, if you can remember to do that, because if you do, when you press tab, bring up your inventory down in the bottom right here and click on the log button. And this has some cool information. It'll tell you your reputation changes. Oh, I forgot about this. It also shows you a nice little summary here of your reputation in each of the regions. And, of course, I'm in the Al Ankh region, so I don't have any rep in the other two. And actually, this is interesting. I didn't realize it shows... oh, that's probably how much it takes before I hit the next level. Because this one, or these for the other regions, are 0 out of 300. This is 7,000 something out of 800. I think that means I'm about to hit the next level of rep, right? Nice. Because I think rep can go up to like 60,000 or something for each region, maybe. I think I saw someone mention on YouTube somewhere in a comment or something, maybe. Or maybe it was in the forums or something. Anyway. And actually, my current reputation in the Al Ankh region is enough to get 15% retail discount and up to 5 missions. I already knew I could do up to 5 missions, but 15% is pretty sweet. I guess that's on everything? That's fantastic. So can you imagine when I have 60,000 reps? They'll just be throwing stuff at me just to give me free boxes of stuff. Just take some of those. Get them out of the way. Just get them out of there. You can have them. You can have them for nothing. 2 coins. Anyway. And then you got your daily log, which is cool even if you don't take receipts or do anything like me. Or like I've done so far, at least. You can at the very least look here and see how many days you've been sailing, and how much you spent on stuff, what your expenses were. Like the day before, I spent. This is funny. I spent yesterday. Let's see. I spent 11. That's the only thing I spent on other. I'm pretty sure that was cheese. Man, did I really spend 11 on cheese? That's not very efficient. The day before that, let's see. I actually made a little bit of money. I made 4 lions. Oh, I probably sold an almost empty barrel or crate of something maybe. The day before that, oh, a bunch of stuff happened the day before that. Oh, this is where it was. Okay, I can show you actually here. Remember I said I ended up with over 1,600 coin? Yeah, yeah. Uh, although I had a lot of expenses that day, so... Oh, so I actually only made 45 that day. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. I had a bunch of money after that big delivery, and I spent a lot of it, I guess. Oh, yeah, right, of course. I spent it, like, on bulk goods. Uh, basically more trade goods, right? And maybe I bought a little bit of my own food and water, I'm not sure. Right, so you can interpret this, and if you know, it may be confusing at first, like it was for me just a minute ago, but now I'm seeing where this is going and how this is doing. Only thing this doesn't, like, if I had the receipts, I believe I could go, okay, this tab here, the third one at the top, the trade receipts button is empty for me, but normally that would show you where and when you purchased a trade good and how much you paid for tracking your actual earnings more easily, I guess. Although it shows you how much you would earn when you're setting off for your destination, although the data could be outdated, so the actual amount could be different. Anyway, if you want to treat this like a small business and like know your shit, have like a little notebook and like write down your... That would be kind of immersive too, though. That would be kind of fun. I mean, I make it sound like work, because it kind of would be, right? But it actually sounds kind of fun too. Anyway, if you kept a notebook of some kind, or just use the in-game one there and remember to get all your receipts and stuff like that, and keep track of your stuff, you could be like, you know, at a glance maybe you could see, you know, how much you've actually been making. Well, the game shows you that, like I say, in the log there. But like, anyway, you could have a little ledger where you're like kind of keeping tabs on your progress, and you could also put notes in there, like when you upgrade, when you maybe how many days it takes between purchasing of water. Although I guess you could check that in the log as well, right? Because that's a bulk good, or bulk. I think it broke it down into bulk food and water as separate ones too. Anyway, wow, I'm rambling a lot about trade goods. Let me deliver all this stuff. Speaking of which, well, these are missions, and then I'm going to sell these trade goods. And I'm telling you guys, I think at that point, I have a feeling I might have over 2,000 coin. If not, I bet it'll be at least over 1,800, because you know, unless I screwed up, I should make a nice profit from what I had last time I sold all my stuff, and that was, like I showed you, over 1,600 in my, last time I got into, can I grab that? Got into Gold Rock City. Anyway, gonna unload this cargo, and then roll in a pile of money for a few minutes. Actually, you can't throw it out on the ground and make a pile of money. That would be that would be totally unnecessary to code that. Unless it was just simple, just put a little pile and you couldn't actually roll. Anyway, wow, I'm really getting into the weeds. All right, let me just finish this here. You know, it occurs to me I probably should have used the cargo transport service here that this person provides, but I forgot, and I've already unloaded about at least half of the cargo, if not more, so I'm just going to keep going. So I guess I'll take a little bit more time on this one, but I'll save a little bit of money. Probably save 8 to 10 coins, 8 to 12 coins maybe, something like that. Oh. Also, while I unload, another thing I can mention that's a really enjoyable strategy I've been doing now. So if you'll notice, it's the morning, I'm unloading my cargo, you know, I'm at my destination, and somehow I'm not exhausted and dying of thirst and like starving over here. And that's because I showed up like in the middle of the night last night, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to stay at the inn. I think the inn here was only around 12 coins, maybe more. Actually, no, probably around that. And so I did that. I thought this would be an excellent thing. Wake up in the morning, fully rested, ready to face the day, and then unload my cargo. and not have to be like I have to immediately start fishing and scrambling to find the next place to buy water or get my water if I have any on the boat, and figure out when I'm gonna sleep, because it is inconvenient to sleep when trying to make that money and you're trying to get out, you're trying to make good time out on the open sea. So I did that. That's part of my new strategy. Especially now that I'm making money, right? I mean, it barely even puts a dent in my money now. So most of the time, I'm gonna stay in an inn. Now the times that I won't do it, and there's been times I haven't done it recently, even when I have plenty of money, is if like two of my bars are full. Like if I'm tired, but otherwise I'm not hungry really at all, pretty much, and I'm not really that thirsty. That happened before. After last episode, like off camera, I was like, I almost stayed in an inn, but then I thought, nah, I don't really need anything except sleep. So I slept on my boat, even though I was in the dock. But otherwise, when I'm at a dock, I think it does make a lot of sense to stay at an inn. Honestly, I think it makes a lot of sense even in the beginning when you don't have a lot of money, because it really will save you a lot of hassle and frustration. If you want it to be more challenging, of course, go for it. Never do what I did, where I always assumed in the beginning when I played this game that staying at inns all the time was going to be cost prohibitive. That's what I guess I just thought maybe that's what travelers do. That's what tourists might be doing, or whoever. I don't know, but no, actually, it makes sense too. If you're just if you're a fisherman or a sailor, and you got a tiny little ship like this, and all you got is a little hammock hanging off the back end. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to stay at an inn, and have a proper night's sleep as often as you could whenever you're in port. Maybe that's how it's intended for you to play, even. That's why this strategy is working so good. I'm like thinking, especially with the nutrition system now too. Every time I stay at an inn, they've got bananas and oranges. I imagine they don't show what you eat, but it refills your hunger and it restores a variety of nutrition. So they give you more than just one old moldy piece of bread or whatever. Obviously, they're giving you a nice round meal. So maybe you're only really intended to sleep on that hammock on the back of the ship when you're out at sea and you have to, and you're just too tired and you're not at your destination yet. Maybe it's up to you. Of course, you can develop a strategy, but I do feel like that was something I overlooked the first 30, 40 hours I played this game, perhaps. Okay, enough rambling and running my mouth. Let me go ahead and sell some stuff. I got like one crate of, what was it, oranges, and then I got a bunch of crate of goods. Trade goods? Yes, I trade goods. In fact, that's exactly where are my goods? Oh, it's interesting. This threw me off a few times too. I can't find goods on here because it's not highlighted. I'm used to looking for the highlighted ones like medicine. Goods is not highlighted because they're not selling any here right now, but they're buying the hell out of it though. Look at this. Oh my god. Is that even more than I was expecting? I can't remember. No, it shouldn't be. Well, I guess it could technically be a little more, but it's a little over 300 for each one. 303. I got 5 of them. I don't know how much that is. My math isn't that great. Let me just do it and see what we get. 1,575 Al-Ankh lions, but I still got a big old box of oranges out there too. There it is. 445. Yeah, I wanted to buy even more of these, but I couldn't afford more. There it is. I was right. 2020. Oh, and we got a bit more. What is this? Oh, I didn't deliver these. So actually be just a bit more maybe. 2,026 freaking Al-Ankh lions. Sorry, I'm just kind of I figured it would be over 2,000, but wow, having it's like that's a good feeling. It's pretty awesome. And to put that into context, I think, unless they've changed it or unless I'm getting it wrong, that given an average exchange rate, because it will vary. You can imagine roughly 3,000 Al-Ankh lions converted to gold lions would be around 75 gold lions, I believe, which is how much it would have cost to buy that big old sandbuck, or however it's pronounced, ship that's in the dock there in Gold Rock City. Now, I'm not necessarily going to buy that right. Can't buy that right now anyway. But I'm saying that, and even if I had enough, I probably wouldn't buy it just yet. But I almost have enough money to do that kind of. Well, not almost. I need like another 1,000. But that's just, yeah. So I'm over halfway there, I guess, if I were saving for that. That is fantastic. What I might do though is keep this ship and perhaps change the configuration, because if you look at the ship there, I can't do it here in Out on the Limb, but in Gold Rock, for instance. Of course, here's the body of the ship, right? I'll go ahead and include that part. And the mast we have is not all that tall per se, right? And it supports this lateen sail. Now, I could, for instance, get a little bit reckless, go to the shipyard and tell them to install like a taller mast, right? And a bigger lateen sail. I'm sure they got something that probably doesn't look quite like that, but or maybe another type of sail that's kind of bigger. Now that means the ship would be more top heavy, because all of that fabric plus the extra wood of practically doubling the mast height would create a lot more weight toward the top versus toward the bottom of the ship. Man, I love this drawing feature of my recording software. Anyway, yeah, I think I am gonna probably try something like that soon. Maybe not put a second mast on this ship, but put a taller mast and either a larger lateen or some other sail. Okay, now, since I got like $1 million, I could buy a lot of trade goods. I want something with good profit, but I don't necessarily want it, and I don't want it to be very heavy, because I might buy a lot of them. And I'm kind of, I've been going to Gold Rock a million times. Maybe I'll do something different this time too. I'm going to have a look-see through here, and I may also take a peek at the missions. Ooh, this is interesting. The missions book here. Oh god, no, that's 1,300 pounds. I was about to say, this copper delivery to Al-Ankh Academy looks cool, but I wouldn't be able to bring anything else. And actually, I might not even be able to bring that. I'd be a little over the limit there. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to try to formulate a plan, and actually, before I do that, the other thing I'm going to do, not too much, but I'm going to supplement, I stayed at an inn last night, but I'm already, getting a little bit hungry. Hello? And I would like to, yeah, these are only 1 coin. Oh, these are 2 coins, and it's probably more than twice as much. Yeah, I'd like to supplement, my food from time to time, preferably with something of more variety than just cheeses. But anyway, all right. Let me, that way I don't have to fish quite as much. But I need to be careful not to do that too much, or I will waste a bit too much money, maybe, buying individual cheeses all over the place. Okay, yeah. So let me do that. Let me look at the trade and mission books and try to come up with a plan here. Okay. I think I have a plan. So first I was looking at coconuts here, and I would like to do something different than going to Gold Rock City, so I'm going to do something a little more interesting. It looks like if I go to Oasis with coconuts, I can make roughly 43 coins per crate. Now, it's kind of a heavy crate, 50 pounds per crate. It's a standard crate. And the thing is, I got so much freaking money that I could buy almost 20 crates of coconuts. But it should be noted that now that I got this much money to buy like larger amounts of trade goods, if I take only 1 trade good, I won't actually make 43 per crate, because it actually updates the prices, I think, with every single crate or barrel or whatever that you sell. Like, it's instantly updated. I feel like it should like wait until the next day rolls over, because like I don't think they would be at the docks like calculating every single crate. Hang on, let me adjust the price. Hang on, let me adjust the price. Hang on, let me recalculate your price. Hang on, They'd let you freaking buy your stuff or sell your stuff, and then at the end of the day, they might look at how much they sold, how much they bought of that good, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a video game. But in the game, it updates instantly. So if we bring 20 crates of coconuts, by the time I'm selling the last couple crates, I might be losing money. So I should take a variety of stuff, because there's plenty of or there's at least a couple other things that are pretty profitable for Oasis. So that's what I'm gonna look at doing. The other ones that look good, now there's copper, which is very expensive. So I can only get like, if I did nothing but copper, I could only get 4 of them, and then I'd be just over my weight limit, barely. There's also medicine, which is a small crate, but it's kind of heavy. and it's not bad at all as far as profit. So I think I'm gonna do a combination of coconuts, maybe 1 or 2 copper, and medicine. So I'll probably go ahead and pick up 1 copper first. I don't know if copper was the right idea though, really, because of how expensive it was for how much. But that's okay. Yeah, I think coconuts actually would have been better. But like I say, I want to mix it up. I want to have a variety, so I get, a little more for everything, because I'm not selling just the same thing. All right, now coconuts it's gonna be quite a few. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I should stop at 10 for now. Yeah. I'm definitely going to use the cargo service to load this stuff. It's already a lot of stuff. Let me get some medicine. And I'm going to Oasis, so it'll be fine probably, but I definitely want to be a little careful about not overloading my ship. Oh, the medicine costs 307 per. Okay, well, now that I'm bringing that copper, I'm not going to be bringing anywhere near 20 crates of coconut. And these lightweight crates of goat cheese are 14 a piece, and they're about half the price. Yeah, it's not quite as much profit, but I can buy 2 for every 1 thing of coconuts that I were to buy, and it's lightweight. Yeah, so the profit's slightly less, but that's more variety, and I like that they're lightweight. So let's see about that. They're still large, but they're not, and they're not, maybe not super light, but they much lighter than than these freaking coconuts. Okay, so I probably should stop there. I don't even think I can take a mission if oh god. Maybe if I'm thinking about taking mail, but even that might be too much now. Oh, I can't resist. I'm sorry. I can't resist. It's only 25 pounds. If that makes the difference in a fail, well, would have failed, or I'd really deserve it then, I guess. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use this cargo service. This will be much faster. It'll probably cost me about 20 coins or so, but I feel that it's worth it. Maybe, it might cost a bit more. No, it's about 1 coin per crate here. Sweet. And I explained how to use that system in a previous episode. Plus, it tells you, when you start using it. At first, it's confusing, and I avoided it because I thought it would be, I'd have to learn. But there's not that much to learn to use it. It's pretty straightforward. It just might not be what you expect. There's no dock workers that actually do the loading for you. It just gives you like a super inventory temporarily, like a wagon that makes it so that you can bring more than 1 thing over to your ship at a time. And it's actually really affordable too. It's a great service. Alright, so you know the drill. I'm gonna get this stuff loaded. And all the while, I'm really gonna hope I didn't overdo it here. I probably should have added up my total weight like a smart person would. Especially since I'm going to Oasis. But hey, too late now. I could leave I could leave a crate or 2 on the dock, or sell it back to them and lose a few coins, right? But that's only if I get to loading, I literally do not have any more space, and I think I literally can't get any more on here. Or it starts to sink, I guess. Then maybe I'll just sell 1 or 2 crates back and just, lose a few coin. Okay. Wow. I'm only about halfway there. Yeah, I don't know about this. Probably gonna have to sell some of these coconuts back to them and say, you know what, I made a mistake. I admit it. Would you like to buy some coconuts? I can assure you they're excellent quality because you told me they were excellent quality and I bought them from you. Yeah, I don't know about this. And you know it, I put that copper on the bottom, but also I put a lot of goat cheese on the bottom. Dang it, and I put coconuts above that. That's stupid. I'm gonna have to redo this a bit. Okay, that's goat cheese. Yeah, I mean, especially if I'm gonna try to be getting reckless like this, I can't be getting that top heavy, especially with heavy items toward the top. That is a absolutely awesome recipe for disaster. I practically have to unload the boat. Okay, okay. This is why you should plan ahead if you start a small business. You better get that business plan in order. And it better be a decent plan. And you probably should keep track of things. Such as what you have, how much you've spent, things of that nature. How much you've spent on water, for example. I feel like it's been a huge amount over the life of this series. Oh, that's alright. So anyway, yeah, let me rearrange a bit, and let me maybe reluctantly sell some coconuts back to that guy over there. Or the lady, I can't remember. The NPCs just stand there. They're always, they don't, I mean, it's, they're the, oh. Wait, that's not, no, that needs to be on the bottom. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wow. Whoa, alright. Hello. One of these is cursed. That might be the one I'll sell. This is my life this is my life as a lousy merchant, trader, whatever. I'll get this figured out eventually. Oh, you know what? Check it out too. One thing while I do this, I forgot to mention this. I put both the lanterns up there, right? But I bought myself a crate of lantern candles, which I think there's only like 12 in there, so I don't necessarily need to be wasting it. But this is great for when you're loading up a bunch of cargo and it's about to get darker and darker here. Anyway, let me get this straightened out. Oh, and I still got more stuff to unload too. Oh Lord. Yeah, let me get all this crap straightened out. I might have to sell that too. Jeez Louise. Okay, I got everything loaded except for 3 crates of coconuts. And I might go ahead and turn these off, or at least that one. So the question is, can I get more coconuts on here? I've got copper, only 1 crate though. I think it was like, how much does that weigh? Around 250 maybe? Yeah, I think it was. And then the coconuts are like 50 a pop. That's actually pretty easy to do, right? And I've got about 10 of them, I think, right? So that's like 500 in coconuts, 750 if you add the copper. If you add goat cheese, I don't know how much, but I'm going to assume another 200 maybe. So I wish I could maybe cram some of these coconut crates on the side so they're not as much top heaviness. And I do have 1 coconut on the top layer here, but the rest of this is goat cheese, and I put it more to the center of the ship. Anyway, I think the balance is great. I don't know if the total weight is too much, especially if I'm going to Oasis. But let's see if maybe I can come up with a way to. It won't fit down in the side. I tried, but maybe if I can kind of pile it on the side a little bit there, get a little reckless with it. Maybe that'd work. Yeah, like that maybe. Oh, if I put one on the right side here, I won't even be able to navigate the boat, like to get over to here, to use the halyard winch. Jeez. Sometimes I'll put cargo in this area too, my little like living quarters kind of area, but I think these are too big for that. Oh, and there's actually 1 more crate too after this. Yeah. Can't see it because it's too far from the lanterns. What even is this? I guess it's greed is what you would say. Okay, this is ridiculous. It's only for 1 trip though. Could I make it to Oasis like this? Could I add the last coconut crate and do it? Oh man, I don't think this is smart. However, I do feel better about it somewhat if I did try to do this. Having the stuff like having some good amount of weight to the back of the ship this time seems like it'd be pretty sweet. You know? Oh, God. What is this crap? I don't think this... I think this one's going to throw my balance off too much being like that. I think it might be even better, even if it's higher up, to be up top, maybe, kind of toward the middle of the ship. Do we think this is viable to make it to Oasis? Well, considering I made it with more copper than my ship is supposed to be able to handle previously, I actually kind of feel like maybe I could, as long as I don't get into a storm, right? You know, I got to try to stay out of those, as usual. It'll just be more important this time, I think. Well, not any more important than when I had all that copper, but this is heavy, but also kind of top-heavy. Oh, God. Oh, God. Maybe I should sell a couple of these freaking coconut crates. You know what? No, what? No. An absolute worst case scenario, I guess I could reload a previous save if I sink to the bottom of the ocean or whatever. Or I could use recover boat, right? And it will humble me quite a bit, and I'll have to be like, okay, that was too much recklessness, but, you know, oh, this is about to burn out. I got more candles, but, all right. I've got one mission, package of mail. Everything else is trade goods. Let's see if it sinks. Okay. Here's another thing I can test too. This seems to give me a somewhat decent indicator of how heavy I've got my total cargo. If I go all the way to the front of the ship, does it go a bit under the water right now? Is it tilted? Oh, hey, it looks pretty good. Now, of course, a large wave, it might still go under a bit, but I think we're good. And I guess I'll go ahead and cut this lantern off if I can somehow reach that. Alright. Okay, I'm setting out from Al Nalim. My destination is Oasis. That means I go north, mostly. I better just go ahead and grab that for this one. Alright, so I'm here. Of course, I can't show you guys, but I know that Oasis is... It's like pretty much the same direction as Alalonk Academy, except you could go past it, right? Because to get there from Gold Rock, we do something like this, maybe. Well, maybe it's a little bit more like this. Something like that. Mostly north with a bit of east thrown in there, so... Yeah. I hope I'm not about to beach my ship. I can't place... Oh, these all the crates are in the way, or... Yeah, whatever, that's fine. I can always fix it later. Alright, so I'm going to try to get to Oasis. I'm going to have to go north. I don't even have the sail down. What am I even doing? Kind of paranoid about all this stuff I got here. I probably need to be a little careful about standing on the far right or far left of the ship. Because being kind of top heavy, you see it tilts quite a bit. If I combine that with the wind blowing the sail over... things could get a little bit crazy, so yeah, I really do like having water, the barrel is over half full, and having these coconuts back here. And the grill, I'm assuming, is a bit of weight. Keep the rear of the ship down more than usual, I guess. Alright, setting sail for Oasis in the middle of the night. And departing Al Nalim. I don't want to I don't want to panic like I did last time I went to Oasis, so I'm not gonna. But man, now that I got the wind pushing the sail, if I go, oh my God, see if I go all the way over to the right side of the ship. Oh jeez. Oh bud. It really wants to tip over. Right now the seas are calm, so it doesn't actually tip. But if it gets windier, or if I get in big waves and storms, oh man, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna try to I'm going to try not to worry about it. I know that last time, just a few minutes after I had lost sight of Gold Rock, I saw the lighthouse at Oasis. So it's it's kind of far away, but not too bad. I just gotta trust my instincts, I guess. Well, my instincts aren't that good. I'm reckless and I do silly stuff, but I guess I have to be really mindful of where I'm standing on the ship for one thing. And when I'm taking wind from the left side and it's pushing me wanting to roll the ship toward the right or towards starboard, I'm gonna have to make sure I'm kind of standing on toward the left side here of the ship, because then it makes it pretty balanced. Anyways, I don't know what I'm doing, but apparently I'm doing an Oasis run, possibly over 1,000 pounds, so maybe over limit. I think I'm just under the limit. I am hoping. Man, that payout ought to be sweet though. Oh, we ought to be rolling in money, and then then I'll probably come back to Gold Rock and like buy like a quadrant and a sun compass and a spyglass and maybe a ocean map. Oh, I'll be one step closer. Be one step closer. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a little. Oh, wow, I'm getting a little worried now. I'm doing a little bit of fishing here. I'm not super hungry, but the only food I've got on board is actually oh god, is actually the goat cheese I bought as a trade good. I could crack open those, you know, in an emergency, but I'd rather not, of course. Anyway, as I'm doing this fishing here, I'm noticing that the water, the waves are like the rear of my ship is dipping below the waves here. Often. At times in a frightening way. Now, as I'm trying to fish here, but I've been looking at the deck and I haven't seen water accumulate yet, but what the heck, dude? I think I have too much weight toward the rear of the ship now. Oh god. Alright, oh, and there's no hook left. I always like to put a hook before I store my freaking fishing rod. You can barely see the hooks when they're in these crates, by the way. It's funny. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put that back in my inventory. Or I'm going to attempt to do that. I'm going to put that back in my inventory. I've got one fish. I'm not going to start grilling it yet. I think I need to move some weight further forward. Really seems like it. So I guess I'm going to throw a crate of coconuts toward the front of the ship. Oh god, it's kind of top heavy there, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, folks. I think I may have overdone it. To be totally honest, it's just greed. Yeah, greed got the best of me. I couldn't. Maybe I won't sink beneath the waves, but I just didn't want to sell back any of those trade goods. I was like, maybe I can get them there. And maybe I can. I think maybe I did have too much weight toward the back of the ship. You know, because it also includes me. I'm usually back here. Plus a grill. Bought a big old barrel of water that's not full, but it was like 40 out of 60. So 2/3 or something, right? And 2 crates of coconuts. That's 100 extra pounds. Yeah, maybe that's all I needed. I hope that's all the problem was. I may be sitting kind of low in the water too, because I got so much freaking weight in here. Probably shouldn't have even bought the copper. Like, what the heck? I was trying to get a variety of trade goods just to maximize profits. There's that greed, I guess, again. Anyway, I'm gonna try not. I'm gonna try not to worry about it. I'm worried. I'm gonna try not to though. Can I get this fish? I really don't have to reel it as slowly as I usually do, I've found. So I probably spend a little more time fishing than I have to. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I lost hook again. Do I want to try and catch another fish? Well, I'm not that hungry. Gosh, I hate burning 2 pieces of firewood just to cook a couple of tuna. Oh yeah, and tuna's the smaller types of fish. Let me do at least one more. It just seems so inefficient. Anyway, the sun's coming up. At least there's that. I can kind of see again. And looks like the waves might not be overtaking the rear of the ship. Almost there at times, but all right. So maybe I shouldn't worry. So of course, following this heading means I'm gonna sail right past Al Ankh Academy, and there it is. So I actually maybe should turn a little to the right. I may be off course slightly. And if I do that, maybe I should let this out a tiny bit. Oh, also I caught 4 fish. I'm extremely tired though, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these going. Get those cooked, and then I'll take a nap, I guess. Or maybe I'll eat a couple of them and take a nap, and then eat a couple when I wake up. I don't know, something like that. Oh, and is this still... No. Oh, there's 1% left in this lantern. So I'll be replacing that soon with a candle. It's daylight now, though, of course, so I don't need to burn the lantern now. And the waves haven't been overtaking the ship much at all. Maybe, like... may have happened once toward the rear of the ship. So, man, it really tips over a lot when I get to the wrong side, though. The side that's being pushed, you know, because of the wind pressure against the sail. Anyway, we're looking pretty good, except I'm exhausted again. I wish you didn't get tired quite as quickly in this game. I like the challenge, but it feels like I'm constantly exhausted. Which, you know, that's pretty immersive and accurate to real life, too, to be honest. Alright, so, you know, it means maybe I just need to stay in inns more often. Well, I have been pretty often lately. I didn't in the beginning of the series at all, but now I do. It's pretty nice, actually, that within a few seconds have everything refilled and you can just go back to sailing and figuring out figuring out your cargo and get to sailing, and you don't have to think as much about all 3 of the things you need. Alright, my second trip to Oasis this series, and I'm feeling good about it. It probably is a better way. I think I'm more top heavy than when I had the copper, but not as much weight. That's what I feel like. I mean, I got a little bit of copper, but I'm, of course, referring to the time when I had the forbidden amount of copper. I say forbidden, but I made it, but apparently I was probably over the weight limit the whole time. Anyway. Yeah, this is probably going to be a little less risky than last time. I say that, but I haven't totaled up my weight. Well, I did a rough estimate. Hopefully that's good enough. Just gotta wait on these fish. And then I gotta get some sleep. I wonder if I can adjust this, the position of this box a little bit better here. Oh yeah, barely have enough room. Perfect. Luckily, you don't get burned if you stand on the grill in this game, I don't think. Oh, I'm walking all over my fish. What is this? Crap. But yeah, I'm not... My feet are really toasty, but it doesn't hurt. Alright, that's enough of that foolishness. Alright, the small one is finished. We'll go ahead and eat that one. Hopefully that means I won't have to wait much longer. And really, I shouldn't. Yeah, I can see they're starting to get darker. The tuna don't take too long to cook either, because they're pretty small. So, I shouldn't have to wait much longer for those to be finished. And then I don't know if I'll eat any of them, but I've really got to get some sleep. And then I'm sure I'll be hungry enough when I wake up. For sure. Oh, I could eat a few before then. Anyway, that's the main thing right now. Is that I'm really, really tired. But could be worse, I suppose. Could be a lot worse, really. The Look how calm the ocean is right now. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to save these other 2 fish. And that fire should burn out soon. And my fish keeps falling on the floor. That's fine. Alright, now I am going to bed. Oh, no, hold on. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Slow down. Bring that sail up. Bring that sail up either all the way. See, I'm going to Oasis. I don't want to get risky. Yeah, I'll bring that sail up. Ah, screw it. I'll bring it all the way and I'm going to drop the anchor. Let's do this right. And there's the academy. I'm still right next to the academy pretty much too. So if I wake up and there's some dire emergency or I've forgotten some critical supply, I mean, I've got enough water, but then I'll be right there. Alright, so now I can sleep totally safely. The downside, of course, is I will be making 0 progress while I sleep. But, you know, the only other option, really, the only realistic option is to make a little bit of progress while I sleep. But I'd be drifting around, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. Whoa, man. The rear of the ship's still going a bit low in the water. I am sleeping in the water. I will drown in my sleep. This is really bad. Thought things were going good, but they're going really bad now. Nah, it'll be fine, hopefully. I think that's just visual. But it is kind of worrying because it shows that I am sitting pretty low in the water here at the rear of the ship. Well, especially my weight, I guess, is bringing the rear of the ship down further too. Anyway, there we go. That's pretty good. That's going to last for like a minute. Let's get, if I can get around my cargo. I'm going to, no wait, pull. Right, I'm going to pull the anchor back up. I can see Gold Rock, I can see the Academy. I could probably still see out on the limb if I got to looking. Anyway, and then we just got to drop the sail. Eat some fish. And then I should be ready. Well, I should be moving already now, right? Check my heading. I don't like it. What happened to the heading? It's not that bad. It's off a bit. That's fine. It got off a bit while I was fishing, probably. And perhaps that means I should let this out a bit? I'm going to assume. Okay, back on track. And as if you saw the other episode where I went to Oasis, I basically got to make sure I watch for Gold Rock City, keep my heading as true as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll be able to see the lighthouse from a distance, but I need to keep it pretty good. And I'll be watching for Gold Rock City to get tinier and tinier and tinier, and after a long while, it'll basically disappear from view. And then shortly thereafter, I should see the lighthouse at Oasis, unless I've completely screwed it up. I feel confident about this one, though. I feel confident. Other than the top heaviness, I think I'm good. All right, so off to Oasis to make a lot of money. And I was just thinking about how cramped my quarters. Oh God. Yeah, how cramped it is here in my living quarters, or whatever you could call it here, in my little starter ship. I was just thinking, can you imagine how cool it's going to be once I've got like a large ship that has like 2 or 3 masts, and I'm like freaking bringing in like 5,000 pounds of cargo, and using that cargo service to like unload like 40 crates of something. I'll have plenty of room to get around. I'll have, no matter what it is, if it's one of the largest ships, I'll have plenty of room, plenty of cargo space, plus a little bit extra to store supplies and stuff. Oh man. Right now I have no space. I have none. I have almost none. Well, I can still traverse the ship on both sides, so you know, it's. But golly, There's a lot of crap in here. I'm trying to cram into this thing. Oh man. Gotta maximize those profits, but yeah, I can't. I've never actually tried any of the largest ships in this game. I've only tried the medium size. It's still pretty small, actually. A small two-masted junk ship in the medium difficulty. But that was when I was really new to the game, and I didn't play it for that long. I actually couldn't figure out how to get the ship going properly. Or I could get it going maybe, but like changing directions, and yeah, I was like, So I went back to the easy region. But, yeah, all of those different ships that you can start with in the different starts, they all exist in the game, so you can still buy them either way, luckily. So if I wanted to buy that, or I probably wouldn't, but if I wanted to buy the one you start with in hard mode, which is a two-masted ship that's not, maybe not too difficult to learn, and definitely can carry more cargo than this thing. I love this ship, though. I really do love the Lateen sail. I still want to attempt to cross the open ocean in this thing, even though it's extremely ill-advised. It would be thrilling, I think, and you know, before I do that, I probably will try to put a larger sail on this. Maybe like a larger Lateen, probably. I'll have to see. Last time I checked, Al Ankh Academy was pretty small. I don't see it now. Maybe I barely see it over the waves. And then, of course, over that direction I can see, well, it's not that big. I can see Gold Rock. At least one portion of it. It'll be a while before it goes out of view. It'll be a while. Of game time, it might be a couple of days, I'm thinking maybe. Well, yeah, like maybe a day and a half to 2 days or something. That's just my guess, but anyway, yeah. I'm not worried about this one. I'm not worried about this trip as much as the last one. The last one to Oasis. But you know, we'll see. To be perfectly honest, I really would enjoy this trip being completely storm-free, so that I don't have to necessarily worry about that as much, as exciting as they are. Because I'll probably have large open ocean waves to deal with, even if there's not a storm, so... Yeah, you know, I think I'm more top-heavy than last time I went to Oasis, but hopefully not more total weight? I don't think so, I doubt it. Okay, I'm definitely getting some water splashing on the deck. There weren't splashes those last two times. It seems like sometimes it'll look like it goes, oh god. There, see? Oh god. So visually it looks like water's coming over the deck sometimes and it doesn't actually, but then if it does it bad enough, apparently it will. There it is. Oh god. Oh. Try not to panic. I'm trying not to panic. I'm trying not to panic. Anyway, Gold Rock City's still in view. Well, not at the moment, but hang on. And also, yeah, I can hear a bit of howling winds somewhere. There's a storm somewhere. Storm is brewing out there, or a storm is at a distance where I might not be able to see it yet. But it's okay. Anyway, over there, you probably can't see it. It's hard to see. But I'm definitely still seeing Gold Rock, so I'm not far enough. But oh god. Yeah, water keeps splashing on deck. Maybe I should throw one of these crates away. Like seriously, right? This time not by accident, like a freaking strategy. I guess okay. Maybe I should just freak out slightly less. I can see it splashing on deck, but it's not building up yet, right? We will see it when there's water that's once I've taken on too much, like as it accumulates, I'll see it. So hopefully it's splashing, and then it's just small enough amounts where it's right after that, like it's not accumulating, you know? I think. I don't. See, I've never actually sunk my ship in this game before. You know, I get reckless at times, as you've seen, but I've never actually gone to the bottom of the ocean with the ship. I've beached it. You know, I've ran aground like that. I've gotten stuck on the docks. You know, oh god, or had trouble getting going, and I've gotten blown, you know, backwards many times, but I've never actually sank. Oh no, buddy. Anyway, before this I was keeping a really solid heading though, so at least there's that. I don't think I need to worry that much about. Okay, you know what? I know what I should do maybe. I'm gonna raise the sail up a little bit. To reduce my speed a bit and reduce the wind pressure a bit. And if I do get anywhere near a storm, it's best to always have less than full sails if you happen to get into a storm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, see, that time it looked like it really came over the deck, but it didn't splash, so I guess it was just visual. Oh my god. Oh, buddy. Whoa, what was I thinking? Okay, yeah, back to that strategy thing. Should I throw away one of the crates of coconuts? I mean, Oh yeah, I got a lot of crates. They're not valuable individually, really. They're valuable in a group. Right? Oh, man. Oh, buddy. Oh, the greed. Oh, now the greed kicks in. I feel the greed. Hold on. Do I fight the greed? Oh, I do. I am fighting the greed right now. Will I win? How far away is Oasis? I'm like, it's like... Hang on, let me see if I can still see Gold Rock. Oh, God. And like I said, it must not be accumulating. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh. Yeah. I think less profit is better than having to start all the way back at wherever the last port was. Probably where I'll end up if I... Okay. All right. I can fight it. I can fight the greed, and I can throw it. I can press T to throw it. It doesn't really throw, but it drops it. Did it go? Where'd it go? Where's it at? Oh, are you kidding me? The waves washed it back in here? Almost? Or something? Or I didn't throw it far enough. Okay. Gosh. Alright. I'll throw one out. There we go. And this one up here is really high. The center of gravity's all screwed up with that. So, you know what? Yeah. You get to go to... Whoa! Did that... I don't know if you can see, both of them are out there now, but it was they... I guess the ocean is getting angry. What is happening? These waves are too big. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I saw it accumulate for a second, but it went there. Okay, there's a little bit there, you see? It shimmered, and okay, a little bit, but it goes away quickly. So as long as I don't get too much like that. Wow, okay. It's probably good that oh my god. Okay. Do I still have too much in here? Gosh, sorry, I swear I wasn't gonna panic, but for goodness sakes, I don't know if I'll make it. Alright, 3 crates of coconuts. God, oh wait, the profits weren't that high individually, but they each cost a lot though. I just realized. Oh, buddy. Oh, bud. How much were they? 70 something? 100 and something? I can't remember. Maybe if I put it like here where it's not that's so much weight to the back, but it's not as much of a top heaviness, you know? Or then maybe here? This one came from the front, right? That's more balanced, right? Hang on, let me kind of get a look from the outside. Maybe that'll calm me down. It's not nearly, for some reason, as stressful, even if I can see the reality of the waves. When I get in the third person, you know, and just... It's like it's somebody else's ship. And I know... Okay, let me just calm down here. But oh, jeez. Don't put the camera underwater. Let's see what this looks like on the balance. You know, like, right? See how the balance looks here? Are we going to sink to the bottom of the ocean? I've thrown away I believe two crates of coconuts. God, they may have. I can't remember. I want to say maybe they cost a lot more. Maybe they were like 140 each. God, I wish I kept receipts. In fact, let's see. I can check my log, but without a receipt, all I can see is just let's see how much I spent basically on trade goods. Where's the last time I bought this? So day 39. Yeah, must be. 1,561 on bulk goods, 257 of which was bulk food. I think the bulk food is actually the goat cheese, because the other items I actually can't, I can't open a crate of coconuts and eat those, because that's not one of the food types you can eat in the game yet. Well, that doesn't help me that much. 1,500 and something, and I bought like, oh god, I think I bought around 10. Oh god, yeah, it was around 150 each, maybe. Oh wow. Oh wow, I hope it wasn't that bad. Okay. I could have sold them back. I could have sold them back and lost a little bit of money on each crate instead of losing the whole crate. That's what greed will get you. That's what greed will do. I should have won the battle against it at the docks before I even left. And I didn't even fight it. I barely fought it. I was like, bring him along. Bring it all on board. Who am I to say which crate should go and which should stay? I guess I would be the one. I'm the one who bought all that crap and dragged it over there, but... I guess the moral of the story with all this, well, we don't know what the story's going to be yet. Hopefully I just make it, you know, be okay, but the, wow. I guess really overall we can say that this game is challenging. And the riskier you want to be, the more challenge you can add. And that may also correlate with anxiety. And if you want to reduce it, you got to settle with being like, I'm making profit, but you don't have to make maximum profit. Or you don't have to attempt to do that. My heading's getting screwed up too. I got to get that fixed. Okay. Not much I can do. I can still see gold rock, so I've just got to keep going until I can't see gold rock, and then shortly thereafter, hopefully I'll be safely in port. I was just thinking, I can't help but think that this is the kind of stuff I'm going to have to deal with if I do try to cross the open ocean in this little ship. Although I don't have to deal with this much heavy cargo. Oh man, I can kind of only barely see gold rock out there. So when I cross the open ocean, I do want to bring some cargo. I'm going to take some kind of mission, but I guess I'll just get like the lightest, you know, get a very lightweight cargo. Because I probably won't make it if I don't do that. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's something to worry about for another day. I don't hear it now, but I heard a howling wind, and then I definitely crossed a couple of rather large waves. And I can still see Gold Rock City. And it looks like the sun's going down, which is good, because as soon as I lose sight of Gold Rock City, I'm going to be looking for that lighthouse. Yeah, I still see Gold Rock. Every so often, at least, when the waves aren't, oh god, when the waves aren't too high. My wind angles. Oh wait, I think my heading is getting screwed up too. Yeah. Okay, well at least I don't hear that howling wind now. Of course, right as I say that, I thought I barely could hear it, but hopefully it's not anywhere nearby. If there is anything like that, any storm of any kind, please let it be too far away. Yeah, I think I hear it a little bit. Maybe it's just windy, you know? I mean, I always hear howling winds when there's storms around, but maybe that one's not that loud. Maybe it's just the wind. Famous last words. Oh god. Oh god. What is this? What is this? Okay, okay. It didn't splash. It looked like there was going to be all this water coming overboard, over the edge. Oh man. I can't possibly throw another crate of coconuts out, could I? All the money to the bottom of the ocean. What have I done? It's just coconuts. It's just money. It's just profits. But I'm like, what have I done? Might have to throw another crate out there. I don't know. Okay, at least it's not accumulating. Oh, it splashed a bit there. That was weird. Or maybe that was outside the boat, but looked like it was, I don't know. Okay, okay. I still barely see gold rock. If I have to, I'll throw one more, jeez, one more overboard, but I'm going to try to avoid it for now. I guess I'll wait, and if the water does really accumulate on board, and I get freaked out, I'll probably throw a couple of them out there. Well, I just hope that doesn't happen. Okay, it is now nighttime, and mercifully, the seas are relatively calm. I shouldn't say that, I don't want to jinx it, but Gold Rock is a tiny little blip behind me, and I think in a few minutes it will be gone, and then in a few minutes after that, I should see the lighthouse at Oasis. I just might make it. It's really tough to spot gold rock when the waves are usually tall. Now I could probably use the external camera maybe to see it a little bit easier, although at this distance it probably won't help. But just to increase the immersion, I'm not gonna try to do that. Anyway, I think it's about to disappear. To disappear from view, and then a few minutes after that, you know, not long after that, really, a minute or two, I bet. If I've done it right, then I should probably see, let me turn some lanterns on here. I moved this lantern, actually. I don't like the position right now, but I'm going to change it. I wanted to get it lower, though. Anyway, now I can kind of see my cargo. Can we see? There it is! Look at that! Bam! I can already see it right there. I see a faint reddish star on the horizon, basically. Right above my reticle or whatever, that little circle for my mouse pointer there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, right there. The lighthouse at Oasis. I almost had the perfect heading. Look at that. I gotta turn a little bit to starboard, but not a whole lot. Hopefully there's not enough time between now and Oasis for any nasty storms to brew up and throw me to the bottom of the sea. And then there's a little voice in the back of my mind thinking, wonder if I could have kept those 2 crates of coconuts, but that's too late now. In fact, it is. In this game, if stuff's not on your ship, after a certain bit of time, it will despawn. You probably have plenty of time. Like, I don't know if it's a day or two. What? I don't. It might be less. It might be 12 hours of game time. I don't know, but this game should despawn stuff that's not on your ship. But if it's on your ship, even if it's not the ship that you're currently piloting, if you've got more than one ship and one of them is in the dock, all the items on it should be fine as well, even if it's not the one you take out to sea. And I wonder, as far as I know, you can buy as many ships as you can afford eventually. So, in theory, you could own every ship in the game eventually. If you have, I mean, you have to play a long time. And without mods, there's no easy way to get them all in the same harbor. But there is a mod that allows you to tow other ships. So if I don't know if it still works, in the current version of the game. I don't know about that stuff, but if you have multiple ships, apparently there's a mod, or there was, or is a mod that allows you to tow your other ships, at least one other ship, I guess. So you could bring ships, buy multiple ships, and then bring them all to the same harbor, whatever your favorite place was, Okay, I still need to turn more to the right. And actually, maybe that means I need to bring this in a bit as well. Okay, so it'll probably still be another 5 or 10 minutes. I don't know, actually. I don't actually time it, but it takes a little bit. So I've spotted Oasis, but that doesn't mean I'm, like, close to it yet. But it shouldn't be that long either, so assuming I don't pass out first, I'll be arriving, hopefully, at the docks here in Oasis pretty soon. See how much money I'm gonna make. I'm not gonna think about how much I lost to the angry ocean. Or really, I lost because of my own greed. Okay, so I've sailed for a few minutes. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and it's still just a light on the horizon, but it's a brighter one now. So I should be there soon. And I'm extremely exhausted, very hungry, fairly thirsty, and I can't remember, but I'm sure Oasis has an inn, right? So I'm gonna stay the night at the inn for sure. And the sea is very calm, and I actually am surprised because I really did think that the sea was gonna get angry with me before I got this, close, and because for trying to sneak this one crate of the forbidden copper. It's like I'm trying to hide it too. I've got just the one, and it's snuck in here with all these very, well, identical basically types of crates that coconuts come in. It's like I'm smuggling that copper in. Hoping that the spirit of the sea wouldn't even see it and get angry with me. Maybe that's what happened. I snuck in there. Alright, so if I had to guess, I'd say it's at least another 5 minutes before I'll be at the docks, Like I say, I haven't actually sat and timed it. I don't know if I want to know how much time, because it takes some time, But, I mean, you can tell from these videos, a lot of it's... Even when you think you're close to the docks, a lot of times you still got a bit of time before you're pulling in there, but it's sailing, And it's a smaller ship. These, I can't get, like, crazy speeds with this thing. Anyway. Yeah, so a few more minutes, I should be in the docks here in Oasis. Okay. I think that took about 5 or 6 minutes. It felt like that. Anyway, I'm getting really close now, and you can see. Well, you can see that the seas are extremely calm. Maybe because I'm closer to the docks and stuff. Maybe the water's shallow. I don't know, shallower here. Anyway, you can see the light of Oasis here, really nice, and then the lighthouse itself. I think the actual. I can see some of the trees over here, and then I think the actual docks is like around here, right? Anyway, very, very close now. And I'll tell you, now that this is the third time I've gone to Oasis. It's the second time in this trip, but the third time I've done it in this game. And definitely the first couple times, well, even this time, it felt really dangerous. But at the same time, I'm feeling pretty accomplished, and I'm feeling like, of course, I'll feel even more so when I get in here and sell these goods. But like, it's actually not that bad, you know. The Oasis is only probably a little bit farther than going from Gold Rock City to Neverden. Of course, it's in a completely different direction. And the problem, of course, is that pretty much just before you sight the lighthouse, you lose sight of everything else. Can't even see Gold Rock City, and so that's, of course, it's nerve-wracking as heck, you know. Well, but anyway, after doing it 3 times, it doesn't feel like that big of a deal now. It's like just a little bit far. It's just a little bit farther than Neverden. And besides, you don't even want to go to Gold Rock City to Neverden, of course, right? Because as we know, right, the prevailing winds in this region. Now, again, I have to explain. Prevailing just means it's the most likely result, because the wind could be anything. But prevailing, the most likely outcome in this region is this kind of direction, right? For the wind. So you don't want to be going Gold Rock City to Neverden. I mean, you can do it, but you'll be pretty close to going into the wind, probably, if not directly into it, depending on the actual wind you experience. Whereas going up to Oasis is, yeah, generally going to be pretty nice winds, you know, unless you, but you do have that brief time period, I guess, where you're in the open ocean, right? I don't know actually how much of it counts as open ocean, but as you've seen by the waves, sometimes it can be like, oh, okay. Even if you're not in a storm, you might be like, wow, these are big waves. Whoa. And yeah. If you've gotten far enough out from an archipelago, from any of the regions, it might be, those waves might be because you're in the open ocean. I mean, you know, of course, there's not always big waves in the open ocean. It depends. There's just much more likely, you know, to be larger waves, and the average waves out there are going to be larger. And I was just thinking, as far as storms and weather goes, you know, I've seen windy conditions and rainy conditions, and there's probably variations between how much rain. I've never seen snow. I've never seen like a dust devil or a tornado or anything. I have no idea if anything like that is planned. To be interesting. Maybe not. Maybe we have enough stuff to deal with. Anyway. Alright, so as usual, almost there, but I'm exhausted. I feel like I have enough to maybe offload everything, especially if they have the cargo service. I bet they've got it here, right? Yeah, judging by how many buildings is in the town, like I do not remember what they got, but I bet I'm sure they've got that. Anyway, yeah, wow, I made it, almost made it. About to make a lot of freaking money. Almost to the dock. I'm going to go ahead and bring the sail up probably all the way. And I was just thinking too, you know, I haven't really seen much of the weather of the other regions too. It's almost surely the storms you experience in the medium region, which which is generally a stormy region. It's more likely to storm there than anywhere, I think. The storms that you find there in the Emerald Archipelago are probably quite a bit different than the kinds that you experience here. You know, you might still sometimes experience light rain out there, but I imagine the sound and the amount of rain and stuff, it may vary quite a bit. Well, maybe not quite a bit, but I bet it's different than this region. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Sounds like I dragged the boat against the dock there. There is no damage modeling in the game yet. And when there is, hopefully something like that wouldn't do much damage. How much slack we got here? There we go. Ah, it's nice and calm. I heard a little bit of howling winds as I was just coming up toward the dock. I don't hear it now, though. I do recall last time I was in Oasis, there was a storm out here as I was departing. It was like right next door, like you could see it like right over in that direction. But this time it's nice and peaceful and calm. All right, before I run out of stamina or whatever, I'm going to. Oh, let me get the cargo service and then quickly offload and see if I can get my payday. I love the cargo service. It works so great. Okay, let me see. I only have one package for you there, sir. And then let me pile up some trade goods here. And then sell all of it for a bunch of money. Gonna make a lot of money. Don't know how much. It's gotta be a lot, except for that 300 or whatever. That it wasn't probably that much, but 200 and something that I threw overboard. And that's the end of the song. Anyway, we shall never speak of that again. I'll try not to. I'm trying to forget it. Okay, that's wow. That's all of it. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, before I forget, I don't think it matters, but I like to do this so I don't accidentally put stuff in cargo or something. I'm going to stop loading cargo service. Thank you very, very much. Probably only cost me 10 or 12 coins there. I don't even keep track. That's how reckless of a business person I am. Oh gosh, I don't even have any water to drink, and I'm out here dying of thirst. Alright, let me just go ahead and sell these trade goods, and then I can go to the inn, I guess. Here we go. 77 per crate of goat cheese. The sound of money. That is the sound of money. What else did we have? Of course, tons of coconuts. Like tons of coconuts. Hope you all like coconuts. The value keeps dropping. Only by 1 coin each time, though. That's merciful. That's not bad, actually. That means the profits are still pretty good on each crate. It just drops a little bit as you flood the market. Oh, that's right. Of course. Of course, I gotta forget. The secret cargo we do not speak of, so that the sea spirits do not get angry with us. It's a type of metal. I shall not say any more. I have one of those crates. 500 and something, yeah, man. 2,167. So, not. Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. But it's only about 100 and some, like 100 and some before, more than we had. But that means, okay, that's good though. That's good. That means I still made progress, right? Despite throwing, I said I wouldn't speak of it again, but one more time, the stuff that I threw overboard, coconuts. Oh, man. That's good though, yeah, so that means even when you screw things up, even when you make mistakes, often-ish, you can still make it. Okay, I can't hardly see, I'm so thirsty, my eyes are sandy, there's like grit in my eyes, and my limbs feel like they're cardboard. Where is the inn? Let me collapse into the inn. Whoa, gosh, you guys have one. I know you've got one somewhere. I'm just in the wrong spot. I gotta be. Where you guys put the inn? I'm so thirsty and I'm so tired. Oh, come on. Where's you? Seriously though, where's you guys' inn? Is this? Nothing on that sign. Oh my goodness. Well, I had a little bit of water on the ship. I just thought I would be able to find. Okay, hold on. Let me eat. Oh, this is raw fish. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. Won't give me much, but just enough maybe so that I'm not losing my mind. Thank you. And there's nothing. Okay, maybe this is it. I knew you guys had to have one, right? Oh, nice. Oh, let me buy. I'm about to spend money to stay in the inn. I guess, but I guess I'm gonna eat this anyway. I'm gonna treat myself, even though I made all these mistakes. Wow, don't need any food now. Well, I need to sleep and I need energy, and it's only 14 lions. So yeah, that's a smart thing to do. I'm gonna go ahead and stay at the inn. So it was kind of waste to eat that meat there, but gosh, it looked so good, right? And I got all this money. Ha ha. Ha ha. With all this money, next time I'm in Gold Rock City, I've got to at least look into modifying my ship, right? Okay, that's it. It's morning. I'm fully rested. I'm fully hydrated. I'm not hungry in the slightest. Oh, and they grow some stuff out here. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Feeling a lot better. Feeling better. How much money I've got? 2147. 2,147 Al-Ankh lions. That's the end of this episode, folks. It's been plenty long enough, I'm sure. All I'm going to do after this episode is do a little bit of shopping, perhaps. Perhaps just a bit of shopping. And I don't know. After that, I'll be going south, I guess, because otherwise I'll be lost at sea. Pretty much have to go south, back toward the Al-Ankh region. It will probably be Gold Rock City, as unoriginal as that is, but I'm not sure yet. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad I made it. Take care, folks. This has been Mr. Axebane playing Sailwind. And happy sailing.